What's up, everyone? I'm Andrew and welcome back to the channel. For many, questions about finances are top of mind right now. Media blasts us daily with news of the stock market plummeting or rising to new heights, stimulus bills and threats of inflation. In times like these, really, in all times, it's important to maintain a healthy attitude towards spending and investing. Today, I'll share the 3 habits that can change your money mindset and help you experience fewer days of financial stress. We'll dive into it on this edition of Easy Money. Before we get into it, please tap that like button. Apparently, there's this giant math equation Google uses to push content out to the world. And the more likes you get, the more likely this video can help more people. So what are the 3 things to change your money mindset? 1, take the taboo out of money. 2, seek progress, not perfection. And 3, expect the unexpected. Thousands of years of bad habits and money stigma have created an unhealthy way we look at the world of money. In many cases, we elevate those with money as if they have more value as a human. This has caused us to feel like we have less worth if our financial means are lower. We have a culture that looks down on financial transparency, and we can't even discuss our salaries for fear of judgment. This all must change, and it starts with you. With each of us individually, have a money mindset. Those with the money mindset try to better understand and improve their financial health through further educating themselves. You are this person, and kudos to you for taking the first step, which is to become financially literate. We just need to get smarter. Does this mean you need to understand the international debt policy and economic scales of change? Of course not. But you need to understand the basic financial principles in order to help you feel more comfortable with the world of finance and allow you to be better equipped to share in discussions of finance. What are the basics? Understanding things like loans, savings, retirement planning, building credit, managing debt. Talking about money has long been considered taboo, especially when it comes to discussing how much money we make or how much wealth we've accrued. However, those with a money mindset try to see past all that. They acknowledge the initial discomfort that comes with discussing finances, but they don't let it stop them from talking things through with friends, family, and experts. Pick a money buddy. Someone you feel comfortable with that you can start practicing discussing finance with. Perhaps it's a good friend, a trusted colleague, or a loved one. The more you talk with this person, the more comfortable you'll be at discussing finances. Start small. Ask each other what % of their earnings go toward things like rent and other living expenses. And over time, you can grow and branch out onto other topics like retirement or managing debt. One of the biggest benefits to a money buddy is you'll realize most people have similar feelings, similar questions and concerns towards finance as you do. Opting for open communication with trusted individuals can lead you to improved financial health. One of my biggest fears is sending my own children out into the world without financial literacy. And that's exactly why we involve our kids in as much of our finances as possible. A few years ago, we went to Disney World. We spent over a year planning it out. Our kids were 100% a part of the process. We let them know what our budget was, and we picked hotels, activities, and everything based off that budget. The goal was to help them understand the value of money, and there is give and take to finances. One of the ways we did this was when the kids would ask us to eat out. They'd all be pushing us to go to a restaurant, and my wife and I used that as an opportunity to open a discussion. We'd go over the cost of dinner for a family of 6 at said restaurant, and we'd go over value propositions. Let's say the dinner would cost $100. Well, that's 10% of a day at Disney. We can eat out tonight and push back Disney a day to make up the cost, or we can downgrade one of the planned activities. Or we can cut money from your souvenir budget. The kids quickly learn that spending money has an opportunity cost. More often than not, they choose to hold off on the expense in order to garner something bigger in the future. For those who follow the channel, I know you've heard me say the phrase, invest early and invest often. This isn't just for financial investments. This is for all aspects of your life. And with our kids, we want to be ensured that we're investing early and we're investing often. Breaking the cycle and taking the taboo out of money. Seek progress, not perfection. I was watching a video by Peter McKinnon. He's a photographer, filmmaker, and fellow YouTuber. He was talking about perfection and how he struggles as an artist because he wants his art to be perfect. The truth is, you can never find perfection in anything. Sometimes it's better to settle for best and get the project out to the world. It's no different in the world of finance. It's more important to be moving forward each day than to have the perfect windfall or idea or investment. Before you can even start, you need to know where you're going. Set a timer for 5 minutes and write down 3 goals: a short-term, a medium-term, and a long-term goal. Once the timer is up, set it again for 5 more minutes. Think about what you need to do to reach those goals. Perhaps it's limiting spending in certain areas, starting a vacation travel fund, or continuing your financial education. There are a myriad of exercises you can do to start planning for the future. If you need help planning your goals, check out my video here on smarter goal setting. Now that you know where you're heading and have a few ideas on how you can get there, make a plan. This doesn't have to be something super specific or intimidating. The goal is to help guide your progress and focus on hitting those milestones and not driving your day-to-day actions. There is no wrong way to make a plan. You can create a vision board full of images that represent your goals. You can even use an app like Pinterest to create this. Or perhaps a list works better for you. The point is to visualize your financial plan. Keep this in a place that you visit often. The whole purpose of this is to help you stay the course, even if that course changes a bit. And as important as visualizing your plan is, it's just as important to celebrate the small victories. Every time you reach a milestone, treat yourself with a small reward. This will make you feel good and boost your ability to plan and follow through with that plan. Those with the right money mindset aren't perfect, and they don't try to be. Instead, they strive for progress. Perfectionists, on the other hand, they find it difficult to tolerate mistakes. The fear of failure can be so paralyzing that people get stuck in place. Big goals can overwhelm, but when you break them down into baby steps, it will all feel a lot more manageable. When you choose progress over perfection and celebrate the small victories, you're far more likely to reach your financial goals. Expect the unexpected. If you even glance over the morning news, you'll know that there's no crystal ball when it comes to finances, and the financial world is full of ups and downs. One of the best ways to have a money mindset is to learn from past setbacks. Take out a piece of paper and jot down some of your past setbacks. Then write down why or how they happened. This will give you great insight to overcome similar situations in the future. Even with a plethora of financial experience, it's just not possible to avoid every financial challenge. But you can set yourself up to better handle them as they roll in. The best way to do this is to start saving. An emergency savings plan is the best way to help you expect the unexpected. And getting this started is pretty simple. First, determine how much you need for a small emergency and start saving. Then 2, continue that savings until you have 3 to 6 months reserve saved up. For more detail on becoming emergency proof, check out my video here. The world is nearly impossible to navigate alone, and it's no different in the world of finance. Establish a support system of good friends and family that can help you through trying times. These will most likely be the same people you chose to be your money buddy. Financial setbacks are normal and happen to all of us. A money mindset won't prevent financial challenges, but those with a money mindset try to leverage the obstacles that do come as opportunities to learn and be better prepared for next time. Feeling secure can have a huge psychological impact. When you feel like you're prepared, you become less fearful of the future. Plus, you'll free up time and mental space for taking productive action. I hope you take these habits to heart and change your money mindset, and in turn, experience fewer days of financial stress. Today is the start of your new financial life. I really appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to subscribe to ensure you're always getting that easy money. I'm Andrew, this is Easy Money, and now it's time to invest in yourself.